The number one thing you need to know is that there's only you and your mind. You don't have any enemies. You don't have any obstacles, and you're not facing adversity. At least in the external world, you're not. It's only you and your mind. And the moment you convince your mind that you can do something is the moment you'll do it. The moment you convince your mind that you can accomplish the vision is the moment you will accomplish that vision. It's the stories that you're telling yourself over and over and over again that reinforces the condition that you're in. And I want you to be keenly aware of the fact that it's why so many people are invested in telling you a weaker version about yourself. I'm going to give you a prime example. It's almost election time. And if you ever want to know if the masses are hypnotized, all you got to do is look at a couple of points in the year. You look at election time, you look at holidays. Election times and holidays are clear indicators that your neighbors, that your friends, and that your family members, they're all brainwashed. And it's not necessarily a bad thing, but you do need to know that they're brainwashed. And here's what I mean by that. Think about election times. The same characters who proclaim that they're not allowing politics to affect them again after the previous election are the same characters that become hypnotized by politics every election year. Notice how it was quiet for the past, let's say, 2 years. And now you're starting to see more political content being created by people you know. Because these people truly believe that complaining about politics on social media is going to change anything political. They're hypnotized. They're trained to complain and create content about a thing that wasn't even on their mind before that moment in time. Now, there's a difference between the people that have been creating political content forever versus the people that start posting political content simply because it's election year. Right? And again, there's nothing wrong with that, but that's hypnosis. The system has commanded you to give all of your attention to politics. So for the next however many months, the average person is going to forget that they have control over their life and truly believe that change is going to come from a person they elect that sits behind a desk wearing a suit that gives two shits of a fist knuck about their life. That's mass hypnosis. So it doesn't matter if you vote for a Republican or a Democrat. All that really matters is that you vote for yourself. The moment you start standing up inside of your own life, and the moment you take possession over your own mind, is the moment you'll naturally stop electing bozos to be in office in the first place. And that'll also be the same time that you stop allowing yourself to become emotionally charged up about politics anyway. And then let's look at holidays. During the holidays, most people are trained to throw away money and pretend they care about people they never even thought about the whole year. That's mass hypnosis. And these are the same people that complain about corporations, but the corporations are the ones that have them under mass hypnosis. And again, it's not a good or bad thing. You just need to know that the vast majority of people are brainwashed. They all march to the beat of the same drum. So I know people that'll literally fight somebody if somebody talks crap about their favorite college football team. Like, that's hypnosis, that's brainwashing. So you, as a spiritually elevated individual, has to understand that if you look around, everybody pretty much operates like a robot. And this is one of the first things that I became aware of when I started thinking for myself, is that, damn, there's a lot of robots. If you go through the hood, the average young black kid, they all got the same haircut and they all dress the same way. That's brainwashing. They got the hair at the top, shaved a little bit at the bottom, and is nappy. And they twist their hair all the time. It's brainwashing. If you go by a suburban neighborhood, all the men in that neighborhood, they all dress alike. They got the little, they got the khakis on with the belt, favorite football team on the shirt, and some kind of trucker hat. Brainwashing. It's not good or bad, but it's brainwashing. The only reason anybody would consciously dress like another person, like try to look like another person, is because they don't have their own self-identity. They all drink Bud Light. They all got pot bellies. The bellies that go over the dad bods, as they call it. That's brainwashing. You can see mass hypnosis everywhere you look. And again, there's nothing wrong with it, but you need to be aware of it. And it doesn't mean that you can't participate in these things. You know what I'm saying? But you need to understand what is clearly going on. Because if you can't see the brainwashing in it, it means that you're brainwashed in it. And so there's a lot of things that I'm consciously aware of that I still participate in. I'll celebrate Christmas, but the difference is I celebrate every day like it's Christmas. Every day is a gift. I'm excited every single day. I buy gifts for people that I love all the time, not just for the holidays. But I'm not buying presents and shit like that for people that I don't think about all year. Right? So I'm aware that the holiday of, the holidays are mass hypnosis. But I still participate in it. I still participate in Thanksgiving. I love eating the food. I love the festivities. I love to see people come together. The reason why I participate in it is because I love what happens during those holidays. I just wish that people would do that every day. I wish people would get together every day. I wish that people would cook delicious foods every day. I love seeing it. I love the feeling of the season. But what I'm getting at is you don't need to wait on the season in order to experience what that season represents. You don't need to wait on election year to start caring about politics. Because if you only care about it then, you're just a robot trained to give it your attention because it's that time of the year. And so one of the hardest things you're going to go through in life when you start to spiritually wake up, you're going to notice that all the people that you love are brainwashed. All the people that you care about are under mass hypnosis. All the people that you care about are trapped inside of an institution of obligation. And it's going to make you want to completely check out from the matrix. But I'm here to tell you that you don't have to check out from the matrix. I see the matrix clearly. I see it clearly, and I love participating in it. I'm just not trapped in it. I'm just not attached to it. I love it. I absolutely love the matrix. It's like going to a amusement park. And when you know that most people are hypnotized, you know how to deal with different people. Once you know that everybody's hypnotized and you start figuring out what kind of program a person has, all you got to do is speak to that person's program, and you're going to have a good experience with them for the most part. For this person, I know all I got to do is say, these string of words in a sequence. For that kind of person, all I got to say is this type of words in a sequence. And it's not being fake at all. It's being flexible. It's kind of like going to a different country and speaking a different language. You're not fake because when you're in China, you learn how to speak Chinese. It's not fake because, when you are in Mexico, you learn to speak Spanish. That's not fake. So why would it be fake if you start adjusting your language to the people that you associate or that you come across? And here's what I mean. I'm not saying forget who you are. I'm not saying that. But what I'm saying is if you understand the language that most people are addicted to and that they use on a consistent basis, when you understand their programming, you'll start getting more of the experiences that you want. See, I used to try to change people. When I first woke up, I used to go up to people and try to change them, try to get them to see things my way. Now, it's different. Now, when I'm in a meeting or something like that, when I'm doing some business dealings, yeah, I'm going to try to get you to see it my way, but I'm going to use your language. And at the end of the day, I still got what I want. I learned that from Bob Proctor. Bob Proctor always talked about keeping the main thing the main thing. And the main thing is the outcome. So I always ask myself, what do I want the outcome to be? And I'm genuine when I'm communicating with people. See, me, I only focus on things that I have in common with people versus the things that I don't have in common with people. Because if I'm in your face, I'm trying to find a common ground. I'm not about to sit here and try to point out all the ways we're different. Right? I can become aware of that. I can know that you're into something that I'm not into, and I'll skip that and only focus on the thing that you and I have in common. And then there are also people that are so hypnotized it's hard to even find a common ground with them. Those are different type of NPCs. But all you got to do is just know what a person's program is. Like once you know what a person's program is, the matrix will give you everything you want. The matrix will literally give you everything you want if you learn the program of a person that you're dealing with. It'll literally give it to you every single time. And it doesn't make you dishonest. It makes you honest. Because you're honestly trying to find common ground with these people. Because if you focus too much on the differences that you have with most people that are trapped inside the institution of obligation, even if you are spiritually awakened, you'll have a horrible time because your attention is focused on all the things that trigger you. This is what I call breaking free from the institution of obligation. Jesus called it being in the world, but not of it. I'm not of this world. I'm in the world, but I'm not of it. I'm keenly aware. I'm keenly aware that I'm different, that I'm an agent, that I'm a free agent inside of the matrix. Very keenly aware of that. And it used to make me feel depressed, but no more. I used to feel alone. I had nobody to talk to when I first woke up. No more. I would try to tell people, hey man, this world is programmed. They would look at me like, what are you talking about? That would make me feel alone and depressed. Like, now I enjoy this autonomy. I enjoy moving through the matrix as a free agent. I enjoy this drastically. I love it. Learning how to play, learning how to play other people's game gave me a tremendous amount of power when it came to playing my own game. But first, I had to define what game I was playing. And that's all you got to do. You just got to find out what game you're playing. Decide what game you're playing and play that game. Figure out the rules of the game. The Matrix is all a game. This is all a stage. This is all figment of our imagination. Literally, this world is made up. Everybody made up the rules, the buildings, the cars, the clothes, the culture. It's all make believe. It didn't naturally grow out of the ground. So once you understand that, once you start understanding that the world is literally a game, that it's literally a matrix, everything changes in that moment. No longer do you feel alone on your spiritual journey. See, I don't have many friends on a personal level, but what I do is I make friends with the world, right? Not make friends with the world, I'm friendly with the world, I'll say that. So I don't have many friends, but I'm friendly with the world. So wherever I go, I'm just friendly. I'm the guy that everybody knows that nobody knows. In the world, but not of it. I'm living my life. I'm enjoying life on my own terms. I'm outside the matrix, but I'm in it at the same time. That's why I gave myself the name the Wizard. Because a wizard uses magic to manifest things. And I've been using magic to pull myself up from the small city of Valdosta, Georgia. I'm a kid that used to live on the south side of Valdosta, Georgia, to an individual that runs multiple online empires. I use magic to get outside the matrix. All you got to know is that people are programmed, and it's not a bad thing. When I say that to an unconscious person, they'll think that it's a bad thing that I'm saying that. It's the truth. It's the truth. Most people are programmed. And if you can understand, if you know how to read their program, it's like anything else in life. If you know how to read the program, you're going to have success when you're playing that game. So all I do all day long is decide what I want, decide what reality I want to be in, and then I learn the program of that reality, and then I enter that reality. Because I know the program. It's all a code. It's all a game. And once you start understanding that it's all a game, you won't be depressed on your spiritual journey. You won't feel alone on your spiritual journey. You'll know that, man, just have fun. Just have fun. Live it up. Smile more. You know, enjoy these people. They're real people, I assume. And then every now and then you'll come across somebody else that's awake. And there's different levels of awake. There's just different levels of awake. Everybody that's awake ain't awake on the same level. Some people are going to be higher than you on their journey. Some people are going to be lower than you. Some days you'll be higher. Some days you'll be lower. It all fluctuates. But every now and then you'll come across people that are awake in a way that's similar to the way you are awake. And then you'll start understanding. See, I desire to be in harmony with someone that was awake, that understood that this is all a game. That was one of my things that made me feel alone. I just felt like I didn't have anybody that really understood that this was all a game. Like, you know, this is a game, right? Now that we know that it's a game, we can play it. And what I've been doing is surrounding myself with characters that understand that it's a game. And in 100 years, none of this will even matter. You won't even be here in 100 years. So what the fuck, you know? Just live it up. Just live it up. Live it up day by day. Live it up. Don't wait till you die to go to heaven. Live it right now. Live heaven on earth. That's what I've been doing. Last couple of years, I've just been focused on living heaven on earth. My ultimate thing is freedom. Like, I'm not gonna let nobody tell me what to do. Not gonna let nobody tell me what to think. I'm gonna think for myself. I'm gonna do what I want to do. That's freedom for me. What am I drinking? You'll have to find out later on. This right here is the most powerful drink ever. But anyway, that's how you get the Matrix to give you whatever you want. Subscribe to the channel. If you want to be mentored by me, go to mindmastersociety.com. That's my school community. Go join, because the price is increasing every damn day.